Hello. Today I'm playing, what's the logo? It's a silly cowboy game. Oh, let's go. Alright, guys. A beam slinger before. This time I'm gonna be a snake oiler. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and quick spots to tame snakes. Their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from oil. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions, and hope and we start today. And also out west is where the best snakes. Comb hair. All my hair. You read this line of one of your books. Morde Obse and the Secret of the Forbidden Hospital. Dad gave me this when I was a kid. Paco Bobse and the Eerie Tower. I loved that one. Get Drew and the Secret of Vulture Mine. Hey Russell, how you doing? Caw. Whenever you're ready. Caw, caw, caw. You grab a cricket from your cricket bat and feed it to Russell. He coos and appreciatively nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the rest. Stack firewood. Parth really puts the hearth and home. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. Your little brother's room. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. None of it makes a lick of sense. Okay. Puzzle cube. Your brother already had it most of the way solved till you figured out the last couple of moves. You gain 1 XP. Not time to screw around in the woods, time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before the one about bartering? Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. You got an item, mind your meat. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will. Mom, goodbye. I just wanted one more hug before I leave. Your father morsely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll go into it. It's time for me to leave. His wolf quivers a little bit. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. You got an item. Briefcase full of snakes. Thinking. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Dig through it. Hey, a needle. Your brother Rufus is standing there looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his pencil back. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point. Why are you going west anyways? To seek my fortune. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I want to make something myself, I gotta go somewhere where I can make some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimble. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay, you can replace. Read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. You got a skill, Dickerin. You already read this book whole, and because of that, you know that time is meat, and reading it again would be a waste of meat. After you're done reading it, use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed woo for 60 meat. You gain 60 meat. Done and dusted. Time to go. Go west, young man? Yes. Looks like this isn't your first rodeo. Would you like to skip the boring Springs prologue and head straight to Dirtwater? Any horses or partners you unlocked in any previous game will be available to you. And you'll start with 678 meat and some of the most important items from Boring Springs. No, I'll do it this time. Because I don't remember it. Director Zach Johnson. Cinematographer Victor Thompson. Film editor Kevin Simmons. Dialect coach Riff Connor. Stunt coordinator Wes Cleveland. E-grip Chris Moyer. Boom operator Brian 200 miles later. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Turnip. hit wide. I have 16. There are a lot of venomous snakes in this species. Extract some medicine. You grab a bottle and squeeze a little medicine into it. You got to make medicine. Extract some medicine. Extract some medicine. Venom, venom, venom. Clever. Gone drinking. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitch. It's mine now. You approach the weird cactus man. Hi, but he smiles at you. Howdy, cactus man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Iris warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? What hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha. No, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keep me. Get lost. Step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. He chooses out his name is Braid. Howdy. Howdy, Braid, what you trade? Well, sir, today I am trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a mule. And to this cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnakes hide, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. How about some free dynamite? Sir, I must admit, you drive a hard bargain, but I find your terms acceptable. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what, he sighs? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. This gang of hoodlums around here call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with him. It ain't, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here, practice my chair today. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item, deputy pistol. Deputy, you deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. Makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it, I'll be back with the door. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy one-eyed guy sitting on the left of the door shrieks and waves to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dag nabbit? Well, you can't drink in here with a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a battered derby that looks like something you would wear. You got an item, floppy derby. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, sir. Pete. Thanks, Pete. Is your friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Feller, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. You still there? No. Bar. These two are playing poker, or at least they're trying to. They keep looking back and forth on their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. You put Tony meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new bound. You get a pair of tens plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Be aggressive. Yeehaw, I'll bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of tens plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces. And the gal on the right somehow got straight flush. 2 through 6 and hearts. Hornswoggle them. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points. The guy on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents, oh hey, look over there. They look, and when they look back, they don't notice the 10 meat missing from each of the piles. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Ah yes, it's spittoon time. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. Let's look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, ghost tobacco spit, chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Let's look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Let's get it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking grass horror. It smells like the vomit. Trow at the mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. Never give up. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Continue the search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations? You got an item. Nasty ring. Hooray! You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall. Reward for lost mugs. 25 meat each. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Bird. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up in Dirtwater. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing it. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a second, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. That's right. You mentioned errands. Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no account sheriff could certainly stand down somebody doing his job for him. Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I could probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. You got an item. Weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Howdy, I'm Bird. Howdy, Bird, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. How's that working for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming, nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep, and me in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. You have any left? One, kind of boring, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show you. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. You already have a hat. What would you do with two? I should probably leave him alone. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get that door back. Thought Fricker, the Fricker Games, and Trevor look up. Appears to be taking a little nap. Let's wake him up. You poke fun with your boots. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. That is, well, let's say he's no road scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now, and that idea makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of coming. Walk away, Thud. Thud, you don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. He stumbles off into the desert. You'll probably be fine. You got a perk, honorable. And we're not violent, so we're not just gonna murder everyone. It's a pile of random stuff that forget useful. Finders keepers. One of the fricker boys is dozing in the bathtub. Psst, he mumbles and hands you a bar start recording, sinking deeper into you go up a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. Let's leave him be. You cautiously approach the fricker. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. Hide behind the barrel and eavesdrop on the conversation going. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe. The squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your place here? Guess we gotta talk to him. Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises his eyes. Who are you? How'd you get past the gun? So, what do you want? Here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you the door. The door to hell. He reaches for his gun. Okay, it's right it is. I would like it to be known that they started this. Snake time, baby. Not my snake. At least they were kind enough to drag you outside before they beat you up. Uh, okay, maybe we come back to this. Let's do horses for now. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, every day I'm hustling. To tell the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. Maybe I can help. Oh God, yes, thank you. Please, I'll go fetch him myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? Three. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run to the same places. Thousand Snakes Gulch. I remember, I love snakes. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should bring it back here. You got a bag of roaming oats. How does that work? The special pigeon infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. Let's start with the snake. I'm a snake expert. I should know snakes. Snake, deploy! Fight your brother and bring me glory. Don't forget to heal after the fight. Victory! You collect one venom and two medicine. Looks like you do. Which I didn't notice from the last one, but whatever. I might die. Nope, I'm good. A lot of this. This horse has gone snake crazy. And maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? Ooh. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Ooh. Look in the eyes. Tell me what's the horse's eyes. One of them is fixed in its glassy, thousand-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. It looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you're actually made of spider stuff. You carefully and gently tap the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Are you hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. Sure. You feed the crazy horse some of the homeo, and it gallops away. Or rather, hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Neato burrito. Score 65 me. Mug. Mine now. This mechanism is labeled cargo elevator control. A poster on the wall behind reads blasting cap storage, plungers, both kinds, tools. Where do you want the elevator to go? Period. The crate is labeled blasting cap. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside. It's close like that. Come on. This thing, it looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to run it. There's a toolbox, but it's locked. It's locked. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but you overthrew into the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but it's a pretty nice. Power the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blaster. Take a plunger. Press the plunger. Put on a blasting cap. Press the plunger. Kaboom! You see the dark horse. Yeah. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse trying to wait from you, though in this case it's more like crippling, introvert away from you. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I'm not the mercy. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. As you reach to pat her nose, the horse stops and steps further back into the chest. Oh, come on. You're the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go, yum yum. She saddles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding her own shadow. Come on, please. Look, they're fine, see? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food, don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine, and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful way. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches her shoulders, winks slightly as you pat her on the nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you. You offer her a handful of orange, fairly begrudgingly. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around, look, but don't see anything. You turn back. If only I had a shovel. A skeleton. You're not getting past it without a scuffle. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse, cautiously so as not to startle her. But you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend. Okay? No. That's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride it, you'd want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yepper, still cold. Yep, still cold, you get the idea. Here you go, girl, have some oats. You hold a handful of oats out for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Please don't look at me like that. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up the bones. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird, okay. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Yay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. I believe I need alcohol of some sort. Found these mugs. Much obliged. Who's the lady drinking out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't to recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent up frustrations about it. Oh, maybe this. I'll trade this soap for a log. You get a log. Okay. The padlock got its name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. So I believe I need alcohol to get in here. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer boondoggled shovel munchkin can remember, Mama. Aha, Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meatoid, okay? You ain't seem like someone got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. No, I'm saving this for later. Okay, let's try and take on this again. We'll talk here first. I don't know how you spotted her hunting in that mine, but thanks for sending my dark horse back. Sure thing, looks like my pale horse man. Thanks for help. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating lockweed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all then, thanks enough. Here's a little extra. You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking up the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look, but she gave up doctor. Why'd you do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse or... I'm pretty sure she was being serious. I see. Need to find the whiskey. Go ahead, it's Bimmy, your brother. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. I am too. Back me up here, Snipe. Don't take but one eye to see what you're full of, dead man. I feel like I should have summoned this one. Is this not going to destroy the barrel? They started this, by the way. The leaders of the frickin' gang are dead by our hands. The sheriff will be proud of you. They're not sure how your mother would feel. A door! I see that frickin' game hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any frickin' boys left in each room? Yeah, I want to shoot you. They're asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owed you a reward. Got another little task for you. You got time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Well, the fricka busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new one. I just so happen to have one. Hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Elva. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handle? Gotta find a needle. Howdy. Okay. Typically find needles in a haystack. Like that one. Or that one. I unlocked your cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell, picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Think you're calm, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs. You receive replica sheriff badge. Thanks, Shrew. Still no alcohol. I do. It might be in here. I don't want to kill this goblin though. Bottle. Newspaper. Need to learn to speak. Do you think something to read? Here you go. Much obliged, partner. Let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Warhol Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I, in fact, will. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Whiskey delivery for you. What band? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. Hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask. She takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem unhealthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Point taken. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. Leaf through the goblinoid. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed. And you also know that blurf is the goblin word for hour. Move through the legend of Hermes. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, selected in the hidden sense, not meat secreted in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. You flip through. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is so bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous, speculative fiction, haha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back and some diagram of appendices. Make like a tree and leaf. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time. She glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart. And you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cows, demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you, focuses her attention back on the bottle. I'm gonna go grab that shovel. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about. And let's dig. We got an item, silver nugget. Now let's go to the boneyard. Oh crap, I think I remember this being pretty hard. Maybe not. There was a different one. There's one that's really hard. You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Sweet. Do I have any skill points? No. And I think we're about done here. Just gotta go talk to this goblin. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary. Or hi, Gary. Hi, hello. Hello, I'm Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Well, I'm Bird. Hello, Bird. Good to meet you. What Bird doing down here? Oh, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, oh. Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up. Popping, and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Bird going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you? I think. Oh, hey, oh. It's you, Gary, traveling with you, far up and high away. Going? Are you Susie Cushing? Hey, how'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowled bitterly and mutters into her seat. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do much. The bartender said it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went ablaze. So it's just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. And I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She changed her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar. It doesn't fly. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go. Suji shows you on the map where her ranch is. You discovered a new location across from me. All the water in this trough has boiled away. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Something behind the door is making a pretty awful noise. Go through it anyway. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Varmints in these pies. These pies were not safe. This thing was saying you're gonna have to make it to that safe. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. Deploy snake. Mm. You found my rifle yet, stranger? Here it is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Bird. Thanks, Bird. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, and looks back at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, just say the word. Found these mugs. Alright, I think I've done everything in Boring Springs, so I'm going to end it here. Next time I stream this, if I do, we'll be heading to Dirtwater and picking one of the lovely companions to bring along with me. I'm preferable to the goblin myself, because it's very silly. But thanks for coming. Hope you have a good morning, evening, night, and I'll see you later.